Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than to the building of the Great Pyramid. And it's not even close. Around 2560 BCE, during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, tens of thousands of workers hauled over 2 million stone blocks across the Giza Plateau. The Great Pyramid rose to nearly 500 feet, the tallest structure on Earth for almost 4,000 years. Now fast forward over 2,500 years. Empires rise and fall. The limestone casing cracks and crumbles away. The pyramids go from gleaming white to the rough, weathered stone we recognize today. And then comes Cleopatra. But here's something most people get wrong. She wasn't Egyptian. She was Greek, descended from one of Alexander the Great's generals. She spoke 9 languages, studied mathematics, and ruled from a palace in Alexandria. By the time she was born, the Great Pyramid was already older than 2,500 years. Let's do the math. From the Great Pyramid to Cleopatra, roughly 2,530 years. From Cleopatra to the moon landing, only 1,999 years. She is over 500 years closer to Neil Armstrong than to the workers who built those pyramids. Think about that. The pyramids were as ancient to Cleopatra as Cleopatra is ancient to us. She looked at them the same way we look at her, as a relic of a world she could barely imagine. On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon, less than 2,000 years after Cleopatra took her last breath. The pyramids? They'd been standing for over 4,500 years by then, older than every empire, every religion, and every written language still in use today. We think of history as a straight line, old things in one pile, older things right next to them. But time doesn't work that way. Sharks swam before trees grew. Oxford taught before the Aztecs built. And Cleopatra lived closer to us than to the pyramids she once walked beneath. The past isn't where you think it is. And it's a lot deeper than you think.